Forgot the stupid broken controller. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I can't find my non-broken controller apparently. I only have my broken one. That's irritating. Back in a second. There we go. I'm a professional. Right. Now we have a controller that works. I believe last time we had just got the directional microphone and we were going to go into this room over here to find Ames, who is the president's head of security or something along those lines, I think.
Freeze!
I'll do that by doing this. Retinal scan. Easy.
Retinal pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Why have I been logged out of Restream? That's not good. Unfortunately, there's a cutscene. We appear to have broken Twitch.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames.
I have to stop and restart
The only
this.
thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's.
Okay. We'll skip that. I will be back in a second. Alright. Hopefully we're back. Let me just check. Yeah, live video interrupted, says Facebook. Twitch is connected. Excellent. Facebook is maybe connected. YouTube is but connected back. Come on, Facebook. Reconnect for me. Come on, Facebook. You know you want to. Nah, that looks worrying. Oh, has it made a different post for it? Is that what's happened? It has. Okay, right. Nah, that looks worrying. Go up. Now I have to do all the setup shit again for Facebook. So why this has happened, just in case anybody is wondering, I'm sure you're not worrying. is I have been whitelisted for HD 1080p on Facebook, so I am doing that for all of them, but I am not whitelisted for a sufficiently high bitrate on Twitch. So I had to turn it down, so I'm turned down to 30 FPS, but still what's it? Still 1080p. Should have enough bitrate for that. Whoop. Or Twitch will just shit the bed. One of the two. Ah! I was so excited to do proper HD and everything, but it's all gone wrong. And now I'm having to do all of the setup that I usually do before the stream starts. There we go. Let's check my stream dash. How are you doing? Should be okay. It's not looking very HD on YouTube, but maybe that's just YouTube. And it's now looking quite not playing on Facebook. I'm not sure. Oh no, we're fine, and it looks a little better maybe. YouTube just looks like shit and Twitch is broken. Ah, there we go. Twitch is up. Excellent. We are rolling, so we should be rolling at 6 kbps and 1080p and 30 fps now. So we should look a little bit less like ass. Right. Now, let's get on with some actual gameplay already.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1
Yeah,
core.
so we can't knock him out because he reports in all the time. And we're searching for someone with a pacemaker. Not him. It's him over here.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yes, it is Ames. Fantastic. Rock and roll.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Hey, Johnny. Welcome to glorious 1080p.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
Hopefully it looks slightly less like ass
I
now.
see. Take this thing off me, will you?
Hello, Ralph. How you doing?
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
Still the stupidest name for a secret society ever.
You're here to find out where the president is.
And there's Liquid Ocelot.
We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
Well, I will do myself
You mean the
to
nuclear
do my best
button
not to
we
put you to sleep
Right.
again, then, Johnny.
The case won't do a thing by
And
itself.
yeah, Ralph, it's
That
supposed to
case
be
may
like
the
Tom
single most
Clancy
advanced
sneaker
example of a weapons fail-safe system.
stealth kind of game.
The password is nothing less than the
more
physiological
cutscene-y
data
than
of the
anything, though.
U.S. president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they
Bear in
can't
mind,
harm the
Ralph, this was early
president.
2000s.
At least until
It's
the
not
bird flies.
so out of
Is there really a new model of Metal
so out
Gear
of
here?
whack.
Absolutely. The
Hey,
black
mate.
case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
And yeah,
Why
Johnny,
would
I
they
do as
hide
well,
Metal Gear
although
in an
they really
offshore
need some
plant?
dialogue editing.
Haven't
They're
they told you anything?
somewhat over verbose.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait,
He just told you! What were you asking that for?
here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
So you can also, if you remember Johnny from the first game, the guy we stripped naked and failed to look at his arse for, and the guy who had stomach problems when we were in prison, you can listen to him as well, but we're going to listen to the plot instead.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more
My ears
about
are
those
burning.
suits than
My
I do.
ears are burning.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any
that
effect
might be a
on
problem.
it?
No,
What about the President?
the password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Outer Heaven was the thing that Big Boss, the sanctuary for mercenaries that Big Boss was trying to establish in the first Metal Gear game. Johnny, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 3 at some
I
point, but I'll
cannot
probably
even
take a break
guess.
from Metal Gear after
What
this.
about you?
And what else? I don't know.
Olga,
I'd have to look at
don't
my... I've
cast
got a big long
suspicion where
list.
It isn't due.
Where it isn't due.
Me
When you
wants me to
watched
play
my father
Super Mario
die
World
and did
again.
Nothing.
It's been 2 years ago.
So I might do
Olga.
that.
Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
What else have we got?
Olga, how could you suspect me?
Got some
I know
PC
that
classics,
Ninja's not one of
some
mine.
BioWare RPGs
How
at some
meaningful
point,
you
which
make
will be
that
like
sound.
the longest
If
things
Sergei
ever.
were still
Some
alive.
indie stuff.
If the old man were still
Definitely going to
alive,
play
I wouldn't want
Spyro
to
when
take
the
orders
re-release
from
comes
you.
out.
Olga,
Stuff like
Sergei
that.
was my best friend.
If you
Also
sell us
taking
out,
suggestion.
I'll kill you myself.
Listen,
Suggestions,
daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Real charmer, our Olga.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Yeah, I've done Super Mario World already, Johnny, but I didn't do the Star Road worlds. So that would be what I would do. Like, I beat the game using the shortcut, and then I beat it the long way.
It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's
And,
almost
Ocelot
as if it's
over
having
there.
its revenge!
Is
How
being
much do you
mind
think
controlled
we
because he
spent on
grafted
that
a dead
arm,
man's
Leo?
arm onto his,
The best
and the arm is
transplant
controlling him.
surgery team
And I
in
think the
the
Spyro
world.
releases out next
Never
month.
trust a Frenchman.
I'll double check it, but I'm definitely going to play it. And I never played Crash Bandicoot the first time round, so I could play the remake, but I would be discovering everything for the first
There's
time, which
something
might be
going
interesting.
on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Oh, do
Yes,
you now?
King.
Are you talking about little old me?
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die.
November 13th is
But
the
he's also
Spyro
here in the
release date,
show.
apparently.
Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible.
Yeah, you all just hate me and
Anyway,
want to see me
what
fail.
did you manage to
Did you not
catch?
watch Trials
They said
Fusion? I'm
password
perfectly
input was
happy to fail
complete.
on stream.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50
Let me check my
billion
stream
megawatts.
monitor, me.
The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
I'm not
If
showing
one of
drop
the key
frames right
movers
now.
of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons
So
of
it might be
Liberty, I
Twitch.
suppose.
I don't know.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed Trials Fusion until I got to the levels it called hard, at which point I realized that the difficulty curve is extreme.
Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Need to have my disguise. AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
American
What are you
Horror
talking
Story.
about?
I haven't heard anything about
No
it,
need
but I
for
will check it out.
denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent
Plot
you in to keep
thickens.
tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
That's so.
Lali Lulelo.
What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
It's just like in Shadow Moses, people dropping dead for no reason.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Ruh-roh.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Ah, didn't get his hand this time.
Hold your fire! We need the hostages alive!
Hurry, get away!
But you died!
Leave this to me.
Lagging badly. I don't know if it's Twitch or if it's... Yeah.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still
Yeah,
looking
I think
into
it's
it.
just you,
I've
mate.
also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists
I just
were
changed
after
it to
from
be
the start,
1080p and
not the
6000
$30 billion.
kbps. So,
Right.
that might be it.
It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not
I
keeping
don't know
back
how Twitch
anything.
handles that.
It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Right. Now, unfortunately, I've lost my mask, which means that I cannot...
Freeze!
hide using my disguise anymore, but I can't just knock it out and carry on up here. Some actual gameplay. Yeah, this game is cutscene heavy. It is not as bad as 4, I have to say. MGS4 is like probably 2-to-1 ratio of cutscene to game. Oh, you should definitely get some food if that's what you've eaten all day, Johnny. Oh shit.
There's somebody there.
No, definitely not. Camera, go away. Shit. Bollocks. Problem. Okay. Need to be away from the shotgun guy, I think. Run away. Okay, that went wrong.
Stop! Move!
Shit. I'm not here. I'm not here. It's fine. Everything is fine. No, it's not. Bollocks. Oh, and you have a shotgun. Run away! Nope. Okay, right. It's fine.
Right, come in. Right. Right.
As soon as the gameplay happens, I fuck it up. Of course I do. Oh, and now I'm not wanted. Well, tell you what we'll do. We'll knock that camera out. Or we'll miss it. Now we won't get seen again. Nighty night. And you and the camera. And there's another camera there. Let's take out everything. Right. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. Right. So I need to go to F and acquire a sniper rifle. What was I looking for? Mine detector, just in case I missed any earlier, which I didn't. We're good. No, go away, drone. Right, let's go get a sniper rifle. Because we are going to need one.
Nothing here.
Wait for him to finish his report and shoot him in the head. This guy and hide him, and we'll probably hide the other guy as well. Oh, a grenade launcher. How handy. It's not really what I needed, but... we'll take it. Can you switch between... No, it happens automatically. You can switch between first person and third person perspective, but if you draw your weapon you almost always want to switch to first person because third person is not that useful. Yeah, so it's R1 for first person like that, if that's what you mean. So they're going to investigate the lack of this dude, but he's hiding in this room so they're not going to find him.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
That's not what I need. Where is the sniper rifle? Sure, that's what I need next, right? Maybe not. I might be just doing this for no reason at all. That's what the assault rifles are. I've got those. And I've been in here as well. I'm sure. Do I not need a sniper rifle? Just completely invented that. You definitely need one later for the bridge section. Not that one. Let's just triple check. This one? That's a level 3. Ah! PSG one. That's the sniper rifle. Booyah. And some more bullets for it. Chrome being a memory hog? I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Well, not that shocked. If only I knew someone who I could send a bug report to. The joke there, for those who don't know me IRL, is I used to work for Google. And I do know people who work on Chrome, so... I shall pass on the feedback that they're ruining my stream! So I'm to blame for this. No, I'm to blame for other technology fails now. I used to be to blame for this. I do ads. Okay, so now we have this asshole up here. He will spot me if I go too far out while he's looking over with his binoculars. So I could do with him going somewhere. Right, okay. While he's looking there, we'll run down here. That'll do. That's fine. Oh, but now we have this guy. Bye bye. Uh-oh.
There's somebody there.
Nope. Definitely nobody here. I seem to recall there's a ration in the middle here though, so we'll go and get that. Tasty gnomes. No, I have full health, I don't need it. Well then, where are my thermal goggles? We'll need those in a second. You're not coming up the stairs. Good. Okay. Now it's time to do some sniping. So those little control boxes with the green light on, we have to shoot. And if we shoot any of the bombs that are next to them, we blow up.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Hello, Pliskin.
Where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's
Any
the
guesses as
situation
to
over
the
there?
twist with
We have a
Pliskin
lead on
yet?
the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2
It's only
core,
been
the
telegraphed
first floor.
hideously much.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control
Yes,
units
boss.
look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
So that's a bomb in the middle.
That's the Semtex.
Yeah, thank you, Raiden. And that's a control unit.
And that must be the control unit.
Yep. And then there are many others. Oh, and there's pentazemin for tranquilizers. So, oh good. So we'll show you that one in a second, but there's some deviously hidden control units. So here's one. Here's two. There's three. There's four. Over there. 5 over here. We'll get the sniper rifle out in a second. Oh, you're making me jealous there, Johnny. Sounds like a good time all round. Okay, sniper rifle. I'll take pentazemin for stability's sake. So there's one on the flying robot. Because of course there is. Got it. There's one there. Hidden by seagulls. Where are the rest of them? One behind that, I think. Yeah, there. You can just see it, but I think that's it. Catch you later, Ralph. Where are the other ones? Oh, there. And now my hands are all wobbly. Right, we'll get the pistol out and we'll do it with that, shall we? Is that all of them? No. Still at least one more. Where are you? Yes, I know if I go any further it'll blow up. Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Right.
Okay, there's none there. I think they're only there on the harder difficulties. Oh, there's one. That was the last one. This looks like a good place for a boss battle.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make two trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly
Who is Pliskin? Who could he possibly be?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
Infinite life cells.
Something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Am I? Okay, fair enough.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Enjoy your pizza, Johnny.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You work of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Pliskin is Snake. That is other Snake.
Snake? Right, take cover.
Why are you surprised? You figured it out, you fool.
Stop impersonating him.
Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
I don't know what that was needed for. Abe's Odyssey we could do. Did you miss the Semtex that's there, Snake? Just blowing shit up for no reason.
That the best you can do, Snake?
Did I get it?
Looks like no.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Interesting slimming technique you got there.
The world needs only one big boss.
Well, it's apparently got 3 wannabes, so... Actually, I think the total is 5, but... Oh, now you've blown up the same text. Why is everyone so careless?
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Dramatic pose.
Use this.
Yeah. I will. Later. What's here?
Not bad.
So he occasionally flies off into the distance and then flies back to the place he's coming with his guns blazing, but you can shoot him. He does, and then hide, and then shoot them, and as long as you keep tracking him, the missiles will hold. Like so. Now he's coming up the top. Okay. This bit, he blows everything up and you have to hide. Or that happens.
You're tougher than I thought.
Okay. She's now gonna launch a big missile at me. Which we're gonna hide down here from.
What the?
Done? Yes, done.
Oh! Damn!
Vanished into the distance again. He has. Here he is. You gonna do your hover on top of me thing at some point? Yes, here he comes.
Go to hell! Oh! Right, I'll take care of it. Is that the best you can do?
Ow. On the very hard difficulty modes, a lot of this is one hit kill.
I'll let you go out in style! What the?
Ow. Did not dodge that very well. Never mind.
Take this!
Getting frame rate issues now, it's the game because of the particle effect, it's not you. Move, helicopter. Got him.
There's something coming up.
Metal Gear! Nom nom nom.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Yeah, no shit, Raiden. Hyper-trained stealth attack soldier who can take down a Harrier but can't do a chin-up.
They got my eye!
And that's all symbolism and stuff because Big Boss only had one eye. Or at least wore an eye patch. No, he did genuinely only have one eye. That's not a twist thing.
Go!
And his eye is still there, you notice, underneath. That's an HD remake artifact thing.
What's that? It's running on water.
Oh yeah, yeah. He does that. And he can do that too. Run straight up the wall. Because why not? Do you know, I genuinely don't know what it would take to kill Vamp.
Right.
Maybe we'll find out later.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed.
Plot twist incoming!
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend.
Hello,
and that's why I need to
Anson.
ask you this.
Legend?
I don't know why onions, but sure. It's all good.
Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
As you do. It's a surprisingly simple plot for this
NGO?
game.
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
Yeah,
That's
I loved
the
it
way I
too.
used to look
3's
at
my
it
favorite,
4
but I
years
like
ago.
this one too.
I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the
Jackson, I
mistakes
don't,
we made
honest.
as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh, I'm so sorry
It
for
wasn't
you.
intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay
Yeah,
stronger.
Psychomantis was great.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
I don't
You
know.
will
I
make
think
it back.
I
I'm with
think
you
the
all the way,
end is a
remember.
better boss
means a
than
lot to me, you know.
Psychomantis because
I'm going to
Psychomantis has
save the
that
data, okay, Jack?
fourth wall break mindfuck thing, which the end kind of has, but as a secret. But other than that, it's just a tense and beautiful fight. The first time you do it, at least. Once you learn some cheeses, it ruins it a bit. But yeah, I think I prefer the end to Psychomantis as the best boss in the
Colonel,
series.
Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by
they're both
securing
good.
the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place.
4 is
Get
a bit
to the
meh.
president. He's in
And
the
5
core
wasn't
section of
finished
Shell
properly.
2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only
So we're
viable
waiting for
strut
the
in the
Metal
outer
Gear versus
perimeter
new
is the
Metal Gear
L.
fight.
That attack
I
just
don't think
now
that
doesn't
happens
make
in
any
this game.
sense.
It does
It's
happen
like
in
they
4.
have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Fake news. It's all fake news. Alright. So I think you can do a jump flip off there onto that side, and it's quicker if you're doing like mega speedrun strats. But what we will do instead is this, because it's slightly safer. This is where doing this on a Vita was really quite awkward. I think we're good because of the controls. Gently. Thank you. And because there's bird shit all over this and you will slip on it and fall off, we'll just crawl over it. Again, not mega speedrun strats where you would flip over it, but oh, right, okay. So you have to do the flip over to get whatever goodies are over there, but I can't remember where they are and they're not required anyway, so... Oh, I don't want to... Tracking all the birds. I do not want a stinger. What I want is a trank. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, I felt more a pull on the heartstrings with the final fight with the boss.
Not a pretty sight.
Especially with what it makes you do.
Hurry up and check the situation.
But I also played MGS3. Fall asleep, please. And you as well. Oh, fail. Bollocks. Well, that's a problem. I think we'll just drop off and do that again.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
We've already died a couple of times, so we've ruined our rank on this anyway. And I'm going to continue to use the... yeah, it's quicker reset. I'm going to continue to use the plural there. I want you all to feel just as responsible for my failings as I do. Oh, now I have to do all of this again. Sneaky tactics. Well, they are. I mean, if you've got infinite lives, I mean, if you had infinite lives in real life, how much nonsense would you get up to? Every time you get sick, just kill yourself, reload, and be not sick. It'd be amazing. As long as you didn't have to do the cleanup job afterwards, I suppose. Right, let's try and not suck at this time. It's very important that we get through here without being seen, because if we don't... Miss the platform. Well done. It's very important that we get through this without being seen, because if we get seen, then something funny doesn't happen. And I want something funny to happen. People who know this game, I imagine, know what that funny thing is. No, I wasn't seen. Pro sneaker. Walk. This bit of all parts in the game to start fucking up horribly on. We're fine this time. Yeah.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Fall asleep, and you also. Right, on we go. If you see the grip bar in the top left, if you do chin-ups enough times, then your grip level increases, and you have to do that twice in order to be able to get all of the trophies. It's very irritating. I think you have to do like 15 minutes worth of pull-ups. But we weren't seen. So we can go along here now. Now we have to not get seen by this guy. Both of those fall down. Womp womp.
Right in!
It's very important that I don't get seen. I can't just run. Turn around, please. There we go. Now I have to press against the wall and walk along it.
Jack,
that
what's
was just a
going
control
on?
fail.
Answer me, Jack. Jack.
You know, before starting this, I'd only died once. Before starting this stream, I mean. Turn around. Oh. Right. No, I'm going to not get seen. I'm going to not get seen. I want the thing to happen.
Are you all right?
It's going to be so not worth it. Hey Luke, welcome to the stream. I am a failure. And I don't, it's not, it's such a stupid thing that I'm trying to get to happen. I don't think it's going to be worth it. Ah, hello Bish. Oh fuck. Right, going in again. Oh, it's my first raid. Hello
No,
Bish.
this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
I promise this is going to be worth it. We're going to not get seen and then the thing will happen. And you will all thank me.
Encounter the enemy requesting backup.
Okay. Over we go. I did hit him with the trank dart. He did fall asleep there.
Raiden, is everything all right? Raiden! Raiden!
This is so not going to be worth it. How did you see me? You would never seen me before.
What the hell happened? Raiden! Raiden!
I can get through this section fine. It's just I'm trying to do it without getting seen. Because if I don't get seen, then you get a little secret thing. Right, shot him. If you knock on the wall, they'll look around. Yes, I can do that. Hopefully he will fall asleep. There we go, one down. Next one. Okay. There we go, much easier. I am good, thank you, Luke. How are you this evening? And I'm not going to have a level controller fail. Ah, secret thing coming up now. I hope I still get it even though I died a lot. Here we go. Oh yes!
Oh, I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
I'm getting peed on. That is a hell of a bladder he has on him. It was worth it, goddammit. If you get seen, then he doesn't pee. If you set off an alert. That was why I was killing myself when I set off an alert. Where's the fucking thing? Just over there, right? Yeah, here we go. There they are. Gotcha. I think you just lost half my viewers. Or gained all the viewers. I know Twitch people are into weird shit. More viewers falling down. Well, yes, the falling down repeatedly did result in me getting raided, so that's nice.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Oh, that's a record for me on Twitch. 7 viewers at once. That's pretty impressive going.
Personal feelings.
Then spill your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years. Well, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where's Ocelot?
Not here.
12 a second ago.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
Yeah, normally I get
He's
most
not
viewers
one
on
of my
Facebook.
own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga.
If I can get up to an average of 3, I can be an affiliate.
Started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
But I think I've streamed enough that to get to an average of 3 might be quite a lot.
Down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Oh yes, you will you?
Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion.
I did survive the explosion and then fell in the water quite a lot.
Confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the President manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
What about a remote control missile?
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done.
You and your spoilers, mate. You and your spoilers.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding?
Does that include the one that peed on me?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
Well, we'll have to see, Neve, won't we? Doubtless there'll be a half-hour cutscene before anything
keeping
happens.
The president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any
like bacon.
suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right.
You can also hit the
Make
president
sure
with it, but
don't
you get
hit
in
the
trouble.
president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Fortunately, there's one in this place. And the press has a health bar too. Get Nikita first. Yes, I will get the Nikita first. I think that's the best place to launch from. That's the node. Yay, radar. We can magically see through walls. And confuse the president.
Who's there? What was that?
The node for this one is right here. Very convenient of it. It's just as well because this floor is flooded. And as soon as I go underwater, it's a perfect time for a phone call.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded.
And I can
from what
talk and all go
see.
bloop,
You'll
bloop,
have
bloop,
to
bloop,
swim
bloop.
through.
Even though I'm underwater.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by
Stroke
pushing
the
the punch
water.
button. Push it in rapid
'Cause it's been
succession
very
to swim
good.
faster. Change your head.
Yeah. I have oxygen. Use the air pockets, don't drown. I get where the Nikita is, and it's in different places on different difficulty levels, irritatingly. So I guess we'll have to go back here. Through the door, please. There's also anti-personnel mines under here for reasons that are never adequately explained. Yep, we are back to awful swimming techniques. If you could go through the door, that would be great. And then there's mines. Mine? That's the Nikita. Do you know, I don't need to take a phone call right now, I'm swimming. Unfortunately, we have to do a bunch more swimming in this. This stealth action game has an unnecessarily large amount of swimming in it. Shake myself dry. Yep, there are mines. Looks like raid is over. We're back to a more normal number of viewers. Oh, it absolutely blows up if you hit it.
What is that?
Yes, stay down there and be out of the blast radius if you don't mind. Boom. 50% of the Twitch viewers. I think you might be 50% of the total viewers. Oh no, you're 25% of the total viewers. They get basically no viewers on YouTube anymore. YouTube's mostly useful for archive purposes these days, I think. It's all Twitch and Facebook. Hello, Mr. President.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
It's nice to have a US president who will say things like that.
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound?
It's the first thing every president does is go and grab
see.
someone they think is a threat by
Now
the
things
crotch.
are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen.
There's nobody here.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked
Bad,
me 2
Mr.
hours
President.
ago, my answer
Bad,
would have been
Mr.
yes.
President.
Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of
Illuminatus!
them. Very
Illuminatus!
few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president.
Well, they fucked it up this
Putting
time.
it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Very
Don't
cynical,
look at
this
me
game.
like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that
Legally
worries
sane.
me.
Somebody who has to say they're legally sane.
The
You've got to have questions.
Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are.
I do.
Even
I
my
do. I've
instructions
played the later
come
games.
from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
Oh, will I? Thank you for making me feel 12 years old.
I wished to
No
be a member
puppet,
of
no
the
puppet,
Patriots.
you're the puppet.
I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new
Well, at least
Metal
he's
Gear as a
straightforward about
bargaining
it.
chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's
Yes,
right.
indeed.
At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on
comes
the
together.
warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but
You
for
see,
one
Alex
exception.
Jones is right.
Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project. An opportunity that would even his odds against
Yes,
the
that's what this
Patriots.
game is all about.
By
It's a plot to
stealing
turn the friggin'
Patriots'
frogs
most
gay.
valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet.
Hmm?
What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right.
North London
Arsenal.
Football
We're
Club
talking
gear.
about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines
You
to be
could
used as a
contribute by not just
countermeasure
repeating
against
a
the Metal Gear variations
phrase
throughout
back
the
at
world.
somebody in a questioning
The
tone at some
Patriots
point,
had
right?
Ray
That would be great.
redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
You're a military tool.
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes. The GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal
Bear in
Gear
mind when
will
you're
be
listening to
fully
all of this, this game was
operational when
released in
GW
2001.
is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Yeah, pretty much.
Listen,
me.
there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the
Autocon's
system
sister.
programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Yes, boss.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
Hey, Guy 3324,
welcome
to the stream.
Control
We were playing some Metal Gear Solid 2.
And Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer
and by
room
playing,
on
I mean
level
watching cutscenes because
B2,
it's Metal Gear.
Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe. And Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
He did explain it, yes. Things get explained mostly in this game, I find. Even if the explanations are ridiculous. Like the arm thing.
Kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull! No! Good!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Carrier boy?
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission
Isn't
and rebellion.
Jerry Lawler the one who died of a heart attack
My
when he was on the
only
commentary
real
desk or
choice
something
is
like
to
that?
put an end to this charade.
I don't know, I can't remember.
Let me at least have the freedom.
I haven't watched wrestling since I was like 14
what
maybe.
Are you...
Fine.
What the hell is happening in this plot? Oh, this is where it's straightforward.
Last order as your
I was just thinking that might be why he wasn't playable. What is happening in this plot? It was basically like you said. The president wants us to stop the terrorist plot that he was a part of that turned out to not be doing the thing that he wanted. So as to prevent chaos and preserve a conspiracy theory status quo. It only gets sillier from here.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must
Ocelot.
put a
Why
stop
did
to
Ocelot
Arsenal
kill the
Gear
president?
once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about
never
this
really
big
know what
shell
Ocelot's
facility
doing.
being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out.
Yeah, I guess I'm not totally surprised by that guy.
We're running out of time.
I don't know much
Emma.
about sort of
She's supposed
modern
to be
games
located
or
on
wrestling
level
games in
B1
particular, but I
in
used
the
to do a
core
lot
of
of
that
like
building
ROM
you're in,
dumping and
right?
things for Sega Genesis
You've got to
games.
find her before Arsenal becomes fully
and there's
operational.
all kinds of hidden, unfinished
It's
stuff
up to
in
you to
those,
make
so.
sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
It's always interesting to go finding.
Understood. Raiden out.
It's one of the reasons I would hate to work in the video games industries. You spend all your
What's
time
your
crunching,
status,
and then maybe the thing that you
Snake,
were
the president,
working your
he's been
16-hour days to get into the
What?
game.
There was nothing I could do.
Make it past
What
the
about the
final cut
nuclear
anyway.
strike code sequence? He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed. Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
Yay,
But
we
that
win.
Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose. Why? It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they
Maybe
found a
there's
more
a card
effective
that I
weapon
can
within
heat up and
Arsenal
cool down
gear.
and will cause
You
the
knew
launch.
about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment.
That's good news.
So we won't have to worry about any toxic
Oh,
gas
okay,
being
fair
released
enough.
if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several
last
websites.
night on the stream,
If I remember right,
in
the
fact.
reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
Beef stew is good. Has it got dumplings in it? Good beef stew should have dumplings in it.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That
Nice
was the
chunky
easy
carrots
part.
as well.
The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think
Good
about
man.
it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us.
Or good lady. I don't know. Your name is Guy, so I assumed.
Photos of Snake,
I'll shut
taken
up. Good
by the
person.
Cypher,
There we go.
were
Good
released to
person.
the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow
good.
Moses
So I was right
incident,
first time, but
Snake
you shouldn't
became
assume.
sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
Yep,
They didn't
pretty
choose
much.
Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The
Of course
Marines'
Snake's
Metal
being
Gear Ray
used.
project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it, then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Oh yeah?
Forget it. We're wasting
David
time.
Taylor seems like a
we
really
can figure
cool
this
guy,
out
actually.
later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive
I
payload
heard a couple
missiles
of
to
the
deal with.
Right. If the
original Metal
opposition
Gear
gets control of
actors
those missiles,
are doing
You've
Hideo
got to
Kojima's
find
new project.
Emma.
Now he's left
Wait a
Konami,
second.
but I don't think
Isn't
David
Emma
Hayter is. I
Emmerich
think he was kind
my
of pissed
sister?
that he didn't get the
What's she
MGS5
doing
gig. They
here?
gave it to
you
Kiefer
got
Sutherland.
me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Because weapons
Whatever
don't
her
need
reasons,
software.
we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Oh dear, Otacon, it's bad news. It's a woman you care about, it's not going to end well. It's not the exact same plot, but you may have noticed that there have been similarities in the structure of the plot as has happened so far. Swimming time, your favorite.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room.
I did not know that guy.
I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
How cool.
What were you doing?
Although I guess the VA community is
was-
actually pretty
So
small
Emma
because a
survived
lot
the
of
ordeal.
actors don't see it as,
Yeah.
especially in
But
video
my
games,
father
haven't seen it
didn't.
as
So you blamed yourself
real
and left your
acting work
family.
until quite recently.
No.
That's why Troy Baker is in
EE seems to
absolutely
believe
everything.
that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but
Oh, is
yes,
he?
I
Oh.
think so. I got a
Bummer.
letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn. If she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Yeah, but you can't
Look,
swim either.
Maybe
You just
can
flop
help
around
her
like an
overcome the
idiot.
trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your
Stun
head.
her and
'cause
drag
you
her.
won't have
You
time
can
to
do
look
that
at it when you
later
try
on.
to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most
That
of the
must be
core
quite
when I had to
recent
take
then,
out
Guy,
the
because
C4s.
Ultimate Alliance
if there's
isn't that
anything you
old,
need
I
to
don't
ask
think.
me, call
I
me
might
on
be
the
wrong with
codec.
that.
I'll do that.
Watch the mine. Get through here. Don't need a ration just now. Oh, that's the way. Go through here. Take a look at the dirty poster. More mines. Ow! Fuck. That is pretty cool, guy. That is pretty cool. What a mine. Mine? Mine? Now we have another cutscene. Hello, bomb guy. You'd think an explosion might have made more of a mark on him, but whatever. Where's the way through? It's down here somewhere. Down and up. Not seen Fighter Z or played Fighter Z or whatever you do with Fighter Z. What's it about? Sounds like it might be Japanese, taking a punt here. It's game. I wonder what's through here. Is it a boss fight?
Still ticking.
Hello, Edward.
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
See, that's the reason he can't die.
I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun.
Stop perving on me.
Worth the wait.
Don't like it.
You knew I was coming?
Bad touch.
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
I forget. I only played through MGS4 once.
No use to
I
us
found
now.
it
But she served us well
too
as the
cutscene-y
live
and
bait
too
for the
fan
big
servicey. I
catch.
didn't like it.
Crazy Ivan
very
sometimes
much.
speaks the truth.
But I could believe that. It's the usual
Emma's alive?
hand-waving
She was
excuse for
some
everything.
time ago.
Nanomachines.
But
A
the
wizard
flooding
did
has
it.
become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Yeah.
This is no ordinary
3 is
nuclear bomb.
definitely the best.
This weapon
I
is
really
capable of
enjoyed
heavy
5 as
hydrogen
well.
nuclear
For the
fusion
gameplay,
using
the
lasers and
story
magnetics
not
to
being
generate
finished was
heat-insulated compression.
unfortunate.
It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence.
Yes,
The
exposition.
clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists.
They got more bombs.
6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth.
I think I like 3 then 1 best guy. This one I have a lot of time for, but it's plot-wise I feel like it's pretty weak. It's not as off the rails as 4, but that, you know, one man's opinion. The VR missions are super wacky.
Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
Liking Raiden was a very unusual position when this first came out. I think people have mellowed to him.
It's a shame you're not going to be
over
around
time
long enough to hand her the program.
I think Revengeance might have helped. Metal Gear Rising.
That isn't seawater,
where Raiden becomes a flip-out ninja with a sword that can slash everybody's
Buoyancy
pieces.
is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up.
Well,
take
unless
a
you're a
good
vampire.
look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Sure, can do. Okay, so he goes down to the bottom of the water where if we fall in we die. We can get him back up by causing some explosions. No, you don't have to drown the vampire, you just have to whack him. Oh, other fun thing you can do. I've got some claymores somewhere, right? Here we go. Go on, stand on the mines. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Stinger you can also use, yes. If you stinger into the water, then you force it to come up. Mine again. I find the grenade launcher easiest to use. So what's supposed to happen here is you have a fight with him when he's above the water. And he throws knives at you like that. But if you hit him with something explosive, then he falls in. Let's drop another claymore here. Or actually, let's use C4. We'll use the stinger to bring him out.
Take this.
Up you come. Shoot him when he's down in the water as well. But the explosions make his oxygen run out, that's the important thing. Come on, come. Oh, too fast. Too fast. Oh, and those freeze you in place. Right, bored of that. Where is my thing?
I can't move.
Yeah.
Heal, 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 heal. Got him! Splish, splash, fantastic in the bath. Boom, boom. Yeah, drowning does not seem like a whole lot of fun to me either. I'm sure there are worse, but yeah.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
I will answer that question a bit later.
Did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion.
I'm not saying anything, me. Not saying
a lot of
anything.
years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this
stop
later.
being so evil.
Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north,
Get
right?
real. I'm on it.
I forgot you can spam sarcastic Raiden with the R2 button. Right. And we are all healed. We've got max rations. Don't need that ration. All good. Oh, more swimming! Yay! Mine? Body armor. Need that for later. That reduces the damage we take. Very useful in especially the last boss fight. I find the second to last and last boss fights on extreme mode basically impossible without it. But honestly, the second to last one should be pretty easy. The difficulty mode. The very last one might be tricky. And now we find Otacon's sister hiding in a cupboard. Runs in the family. We'll have some Pentesmin as well, because we'll need that. Boot! You know what else runs in the family? Urine.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of
Jennifer
here.
Hale, also known for voice acting
me
in
out.
every other game that has
You're
a lead
lying.
female character in
Where
it
are you
ever.
taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help.
I believe she's female shepherd in Mass Effect as well. Femshep
Here.
is life.
I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try.
I have nanomachines in my blood that allow communication without anybody being able to hear, but I have to do this.
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might
I
be able to
suspect
do it.
nanomachines is a convenient excuse that these are
The
cheaper to
President.
render
Really?
than full
I need you to
3D
come
scenes.
with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on, we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Get up. Come on. Move it.
We better
Time
move.
to go.
I can't swim.
Now we have to have a little emo
You can
explanation
swim.
about the swimming.
You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it.
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue.
It's not
The
really
water,
very blue down
it
here.
wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest.
Hey Mark, welcome to the stream.
First we'll
Is
head
the
to
vampire
filter
going to
chamber
scare
2,
her?
Then we'll take a break.
The vampire is very
And
scary.
all I have to do is hold
Too
my
spooky
breath.
for me.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea.
This is also totally unnecessary cutscene-wise.
Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Helpful, isn't he? The signal, by the way, is making this vibrate.
Hang on tight. Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1,
And open your eyes when you do
2,
so.
3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No.
Nerd alert.
Somebody more important.
Only nerds wear glasses.
Anyway, they bring me luck.
Wait, what?
I see. Okay, let's go.
And you can't quite see because the chat's in the way, but Emma's oxygen bar is much lower than mine. Bum, bum, boom. Now's time for a little sit down. Nice cup of tea and a biscuit. What is up with your leg? That is a weird angle.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
When I had a heartbeat too. What even is this cutscene?
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both learned to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids.
We definitely weren't sleeping together. No,
You know
not
what I
at
mean.
all.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
So kill everybody first.
We're
Got
on
it.
our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
Hal?
EE, is that you?
Hal?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
The one that you made, by the way.
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Family drama.
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time.
You're the
for
last
this.
one to lecture about
Raiden,
sibling
get her over
rivalry,
here
Snake.
Right now.
This entire series is your sibling rivalry.
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
I think you can knock her in the water here. Let me just... Or we can just do this.
Raiden, you didn't!
That was for you, me. Right, now we have walked 4 feet, we can have another cutscene.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disc that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
She hasn't even got to her most annoying yet.
This is my
anyway.
program.
What?
Why did the president give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the president?
No, he's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined.
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well...
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry, How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Right.
Well, someone put it into words when they were telling you.
Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks
2001.
and P2P
It's quite
technology
prescient,
is
this,
rapidly
really.
circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated. Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No, GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied
You
from
wouldn't
that
need to
day
do the
onward contains the
Y2K
same
problem for that.
program.
All you need to do is be, you know,
Do you know
either
how a
part of
computer
a
operates?
L3
Do you really know the
network
basic principles on how
comms
data is
or,
exchanged?
you know,
Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place,
manufacturer.
and it's about to be
I know too much
activated.
about this.
Is that why
It's very
Solidus
sad.
wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks.
It's remarkably
I think we'd
close
better
to
head
what
for the computer
authoritarian
room.
regimes are trying to do with the
My
internet
bird in
these
the
days.
computer room. Is he
This
safe?
predictive stuff.
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good.
I should have done that
Did
when I
you
was
know
down
that in
there.
the
If you
old
shoot
days, the
at
miners used to
the
take a
cage,
canary into the
the
mine
parakeet
shafts to
goes,
detect
enemy
toxic
detected,
gas.
enemy detected.
That's what he's for?
But
No,
nobody actually responds
really
to it.
need
It just
someone to
mimics the
talk to.
guards. It's quite funny.
Right. I think we'd better get moving.
Like the Saudi journalist.
We've got a little longer to
it's
cover
a touch
than the
more
last
subtle
time.
than the
I'll give it
Saudi
my
journalist,
best.
but yeah.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
Same
dead
societal
body,
problem.
not a pretty
Authoritarian governments do not like information dissemination that doesn't come
Once
from
we
them.
get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Increasingly, neither do democratic ones.
What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
You've established before that she's a world expert in neural AI and programming, working on... Now you realise that she's smart because she knows people wear chopsticks in their hair. You are worse than the worst tech bro, Raiden. Here, over. This one. There's Stillman floating around. This is the long bit of swimming to get through. I really don't want to hit any mines with Emma on our back. And Emma's just about out of there, but we're here. Yeah, the really depressing thing about the flow of information is that deleting it. Hey, Louise. Deleting information really isn't the way to deal with it. Just flooding with as much false information as you can causes people to distrust information flow in the press and so forth. It's just far more effective to go full disinformation. Okay, Emma doesn't like bugs, so we have to get rid of the bugs. So we'll do that with the coolant. Go away. Emma is really quite irritating all round. Go away, bugs. can also... Are there any left? Oh, it sounds like there's some left. If you... Still making the bug noise. Oh, there's some bugs left. You can have them splatter on your face if you grenade them. Which I forgot until I got rid of them all, but never mind. Come on, you.
Freeze!
Dead. Come on, let's go. Some more guards show up as you come further down with her.
Freeze!
Cap him. This guy over here. Let's pop him. Yeah, there's plenty decent media in all formats. TV and radio and newspapers. It's just... I think everybody should learn to have multiple sources that they check, and everybody should know how to read primary sources so that they can't get too taken advantage of. I think that's the right thing. But yeah, it's best you can do. Not buy into nonsense on social media, especially. All non-swimmers look like her or walk like her. Well, in fairness, she walks odd because she's been drugged.
Freeze!
Gotcha. Non-swimmer pagan. Where are the others? It's definitely more. Where are you? Any more? Non-swimmer pagan. Since when was being able to swim or not associated with particular religions? And paganism is nature slash spirit worship. One would have thought that swimming would be more likely there rather than less. But hey, yeah, I would say everybody should learn to swim. It's a good thing. Good thing to do. I even did lifeguard training, although pro tip, if you ever do lifeguard training, do not do the timed swims alongside guys who've been to the Olympics to swim. You don't come out looking good.
Damn it.
Oh, I don't have the key for this door.
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
It's card
Are you
5, it's
impressed?
not that surprising.
You should have told me you had it.
Yeah, Guy, I've played this.
Well, the
You wouldn't have
truth is, I
said this
just
if you were
remembered it
watching me
myself.
fall in the water repeatedly earlier. Yeah, but I've played this a lot. I've platinumed it on both PS3 and Vita, so I should, in theory, be halfway decent at it. Unlike many of the games that I play on this stream, which I am terrible at. Okay, there's a second one over here. That guy's covered in flies because he doesn't shower, presumably. Oh, I absolutely could. I was the best swimmer in my school, which was an admittedly small school, apart from the two guys who had both, well, one only went to the Commonwealths but qualified for the Olympics, and the other went to the Olympics. So... yeah, the load times were pretty bad on PS2. In the HD remaster on PS3, they're actually pretty good, and on Vita as well, they're pretty good. Yeah. The one annoying thing about 3 is the Keratin frogs for the Platinum Trophy. They are such a pain in the arse. The ones on the bike chase section. It's just...
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is
Substance
little?
on PS2. That's the one that has
About
the
130
snake skateboarding minigame in it as well,
Think you
isn't
can
it?
do it?
For
Would you take
reasons
no
that
for an
continue to
answer?
baffle me.
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Always with your spoilers, me. Always with your spoilers. This ladder climb sequence is much more boring than the one in 3. At least you get a song in 3.
The sunset. It's beautiful.
Time and place, Emma. We're racing to stop terrorists. Stop admiring the beautiful sunset.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see.
Yeah, you tell her, Raiden. So what happens in this bit is she's going to walk, because only one of us can walk along those rickety
Enemy
bridges
soldiers,
at a time.
gun ciphers.
She's going to run across, and we're going to snipe and clear her path.
Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a
Again
good
with
view
the
of
spoilers, me.
targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in Advanced Mode Level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy.
Well, it's either
Given
that
the
or I'm just saying
situation, they
that to every
probably got
suggestion that
claymores
you
in
make
place
from
to
now
make
on.
up for the security shortage.
Who knows?
Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No. All right, get going. You'll be fine.
Thank you. High school drama over now. PSG1. Where is it? There. And with the thermal goggles we can see the Claymore mines that are on the bridge. That's the place to start. Where are my pentasminins? Here we go. And I've taken the goggles off. I honestly do not remember, I'm afraid, Guy. Is that the one you get for getting all the Kiratan frogs? It might be. Trying not to go too far away from her for when she does fall over, because she does at some point, but I think it's when she's on the main platform bit there. What you can also do, just for shits and giggles, is point the directional microphone at her. But I suspect I shouldn't, given I can see one guard and two drones. God damn it! Got him. Drones. There's one over there. Got him. Now she's wandering over there. I think if you point the directional microphone over there, you can hear Johnny, the guard. Oh, what is it now?
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
Or you could just shoot without me having to call Snake. Right, so that's Snake there. So I think Johnny is on that platform there. When Emma walks behind it, she has a little conversation with him. I'll get the demo when she gets it. Fuck, missing everything. Got it. While we're here, take out the claymore.
Who is there?
Shit. Oi, quit it! Where are you, Emma? You're there. Another one of those. Must remember to save Pentasmin. I'm about to need one. There's Snake. You can shoot him and then he shoots you back. Right, let's do that just for shits and giggles. Come on. Stupid controller. Come on, nudge down, will you?
Watch where you're aiming.
See? Shoot you back. The snake camel is for beating the boss, right? I think. Oh, I've missed Johnny because I was shooting Snake. Never mind. Okay. I think we are clear now. Yeah, it's for beating her without using non-lethal methods, right? It's usually what the boss camos are in 3. Seagulls. You can shoot the seagulls and Rose gets very pissed off with you. The snake camo? I don't think so. The moss camo is extremely useful that you get from the end. And now, what's going to happen? Ruh-roh. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger, idiot! I love that you get the boss music for this section. Whoops. There we go. Four headshots. I don't know whether the vampire scared her or not, but he did do that. It is indeed, yes. But the tuxedo one is a callback to MGS1. What we're talking about, by the way, me, is one of the major game mechanics in Metal Gear Solid 3 is different camouflages for different situations to keep your visibility low. And all of the bosses drop special camos with abilities.
Bastard!
How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's
Some
bad.
of them are just cosmetic,
I'm bringing her over
like the
there
tuxedo,
right now.
which does not hide you anywhere.
Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
Once again, this series just loves to shit on autocorrect. What I want to know is, where are all the rest of his weapons? He's wearing a skull suit that is too tight to keep his organs in position for optimal performance. Where do you put a gun? The one that I love is the Cold War one guy, which has Russia on the front and America on the back, so if you face someone with the Russian one, they won't shoot you.
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You'd better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
It's supremely useful if you're doing a no-kill run for bosses like Volgin. He just won't attack you if you're facing him with the Russia side.
Arsenal right now.
Understood.
Yeah, I think you get that one at the start. I don't think you have to do anything to get it. But, yeah, and then this guy up here is totally oblivious. Yeah, that too. See, he's rocking out.
Freeze!
In fairness, you're not meant to shoot Emma in the head, and when I shot her in the head earlier with the pistol while we were leading her through, she did die. So, you know. And she's not dead. Oh shit. You weren't supposed to turn around, asshole. Well, that went less well than anticipated. Yeah, you have Raiden being, you know, the new main character being pushed hard in this game, and then Metal Gear Solid shits all over him. Metal Gear Solid 3, rather, shits all over him. And then in 4 he turns into this badass ninja for no readily apparent reason other than every Metal Gear game must have a ninja in it. It's very weird. Now we have to do this. The bridge gets progressively worse and worse. Bam. There you go, got a seagull. Let's put that away. That was also for you, me. When you were saying seagulls attack earlier, was that a Mario Party reference? It's just occurred to me that that might be what it was. Forgot about those. Okay, and I didn't even need to come this way. Right, where's my detector? Didn't even need to go this way. Oh, I can do the bug trick. Right. Watching. If we stay in first person and do this. Splat. Gross. And a Hedgehog's Birds reference. Yeah, that's the more sophisticated reference to have got, and I definitely got that one. And not the Mario Party one. I'm gonna go and cry in a corner. All pretense to intelligence has been vanished in that. Never mind.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
My brother has a Switch, and at some point, if he's down, I have the ability to stream from the sofa for Mario Party. Goodness. And by goodness, I mean badness, because it's a terrible game, but it should be funny, so we will do that at some point.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently, all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI.
I think he got some internal organs.
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes. But a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
No, not really. You've been stabbed.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good.
Of course it was
At
me.
least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal?
Yeah, Drebin is at least a character. I don't like the bosses. Because it's just, let's rehash the previous bosses that make them over-sexualized women with no personalities of their own. It's just... It's walking that fine line that Kojima does between
Wanted to see you again.
Strong female characters and over-sexualized female bit players. It's... yeah. If I stream 3, I'll have a lot to say about that, I'm sure.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never.
What's this with the paganism?
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
And there's the boy that she liked that had the glasses.
What's wrong with EE?
She's been stabbed, you idiot.
Emma? Emma?
Why did you bandage her on the outside of her t-shirt?
Emma? Answer me.
That's my sad face.
I didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother.
This I find unnecessary, but okay.
And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Yeah, me. That's it. Sorry, little sister. I didn't want to get with you because I was stooping your mom. Hey, Base Nate, welcome to the stream. You've unfortunately joined us in one of the more ridiculous cutscenes in this game, but...
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose. What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
Yeah, no shit.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always
She
the
won't drown,
survivor.
she's already dead.
Why, Wolf?
You're a sick human. That was why it was really important to have all those emo conversations with her, so that you establish a character that you can then kill off to emotionally abuse your favorite weeb.
Take care of the hostages.
What about
Kojima's
you
a weird
guys?
guy.
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Yes.
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right.
Solid
Listen,
Snake,
the two of you
motivational
won't be able to
speaker.
destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
Dramatic cutscene. Reservoir Dogs, eat your heart out.
How?
E.E.?
The parrot was Emma's.
Damn!
Otacon. Try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
Secret handshake.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Yeah, the parrot is so that he can be forever reminded of and tortured by the death of his sister.
I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
You and me, we're the same.
You thought you were free of more cutscenes about this, didn't you?
Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us. But we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it.
That's why I'm on Twitch, baby.
I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner.
You kind of did try and make it
learned
happen
that
when
I
you
could
stooped
love.
her mother.
As you probably did. Emma.
You think he's gonna
A very
be okay?
happy family.
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
A ninja. You mean the ninja that you've met already? Any theories as to the ninja yet?
This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I would do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
It is Olga. It's cheating if you've played the game before, guy. Ah, well, that will be explained. For this game's definition of explained. I didn't know you could play as paramedic in Peace Walker. Is that new? Oh, Peace Walker. That's the PSP one that's on this collection. I never. I mean, I beat the main campaign, but I never.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
Never did the full completion thing. So I did not know that. I would play Peace Walker on stream, but if you do the full completion thing, it's like so long and the controls are so janky.
Your mission data's been saved.
Is he still alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA,
Yeah, Sigint's alright.
FBI,
He's kind of...
He doesn't exist in
not
any
much of a
database.
character.
He's a non-existent
He's just the
operative
support on your
from
codec,
a
I guess.
non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Like, I feel like he could have been more fully developed, but then
Wake him
on the
up.
other hand, any character that's fully developed turns out to be a double, triple, quadruple agent. So, you know, I'm kind of okay with it being a little bit more straightforward. It's one of the reasons that I like 3 is that there is intrigue, but it kind of logically makes sense. It's not just everyone is a traitor all the time.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper?
I think he's supposed to be related to him or something like that. I forget what the fan theory is.
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they
the
altered
fake
your
torture
memory
scene,
too?
like Shadow Moses, but you only have to do this once and it's pretty easy. I mean, you have to do it one more time, but actually, come to think of it, yes, but not in the right order. Anyway. It's the same as before, he just happens to have tentacles.
Son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
Appropriate camera angles.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learn from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper.
So
Jack,
wasn't a VR
I
grunt.
was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
One of the things that I actually really like about MGS5 is the treatment of
what should we do with him?
Child soldiers.
We'll use him like
it's really well done because they are dangerous. They're carrying guns and they will shoot you. But if you even try to shoot them, it will just stop the game completely. And I thought it was like, for such a subject, it's handled really well.
Again?
Could it be that he's here too?
I never played Spider-Man.
In another hour, we demonstrate
I might
the
play
power
the new
of
Spider-Man on
Arsenal
PS4. It's supposed to be really
weapons,
good.
Of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Who is this guy? So, that guy is George Sears, the former president. Also, so? Solidus Snake, the brother
Perhaps
of Solid and
be
Liquid.
To this kid
and the baddie in this this story. He is trying to... He's the one who's trying to destroy all electronics and remove the Patriots.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear?
Yeah, that's what I mean, guys. It's not. It doesn't feel like knocking them out and recruiting them. It feels like rescuing them, and it's treated like that. It's and it's a ballsy thing to put in a game. Any kind of violence involving children like that. So as a subject matter, you have to tread carefully, and I thought they trod the line really quite well.
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
And it's important for the story because obviously, you know, Jack was child soldier, Liquid was a child soldier as well.
We're being monitored by a camera.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Although the whole Liquid as a child soldier bit is the part of the story of MGS5 that gets cut, which is annoying.
X? Ninja?
Correct. It's
5
me.
is really good on the gameplay.
I thought you were
like
the leader
it's
of the Russian
best
troops.
MGS for gameplay. No, the story doesn't hang together
screen.
because most of it got cut.
Smoke screen?
Or most of the end got
I was sent to
cut.
provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
Oh,
But
no.
why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go. So we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
We haven't even got to the really wacky bits
Something
yet,
like
me.
that. Actually, I learned much later that it was a subordinate
I mean, the arm is
organization
quite
of the
wacky,
Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is
3
being
hours.
kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
Is this true or is it part of a simulation?
Once a month they send me a
Well,
photo
there's the
of my
question.
child via network.
Where there is
I've
the
never
question,
even
guy.
held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I
Who,
confronted
Olga?
him here.
Yeah, Olga has
You
a
fought
child.
with Snake? When?
And they mention the fact
Well,
that she's
it was
pregnant.
around the time you
her
were holding
father
hands with that girl.
tells her she isn't allowed to go down below decks and has to leave her platoon, and she doesn't, and then Snake knocks her out.
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
No pressure.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will
I did love me
commence his
some fan
attack
games. I
any
used to
minute.
write fan
He's
games when
got
I
to
was
be
a kid.
stopped.
What about the virus?
Lots of
No
fun.
results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Somebody as a fan game
Get me
actually
out of this
recreated
thing.
the whole of Metal
Not
Gear
yet.
Solid 1 in
I'll
Lego
release your
Worlds,
restraints
which makes
after
me
I leave
interested
this
in
room.
Lego Worlds.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
But the real question about Thanos is, do you think he did anything wrong? Yeah, no, I never read the Infinity War comic books. The last one I read was the Civil War comic books, the Ed Brubaker ones. Which I'm assuming a bunch of the stuff from that will be in the next Avengers film.
Jack, are you all
along
right?
with the Infinity War.
Yeah.
Finishing.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember?
I believe it's basically a distraction.
I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know
Oh,
that
well,
until
in
you
that case, I
tried
don't know
me.
anything.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your
Excuse me.
fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave
They
me
were
a
either
new life
master
in the
shooters or
States.
they got shot.
I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
Not a VR drone at all.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it.
Sad music, sad music. Rose being crap.
Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me.
Naked and strung up by the enemy?
I didn't
That's
know
the way I
anything
am
about
now.
you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
How many people have you killed with an AK, Rose?
The last 2 years with you. It's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know
You can't
wanna
break
get
up with the
married,
person who saves the mission data.
But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
I'm now wondering whether I will get finished tonight. I'm not 100% sure. I know I can definitely finish the gameplay. It's just how long the bloody cutscenes go on for from here. Oh, now it starts to get trippy.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Yep. So this is a bad place to get discovered. So we're going to try not to. Shit.
Is there somebody there?
No, definitely not. It's fine.
Who's there?
You don't see me. Bit busy now.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east.
That would be the sun.
It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
I think you dropped LSD.
Forget it.
Camera up here. And then there's one there as well. Shit.
Is there somebody there?
I forgot about him. Go away! I'm busy. And now we are in Arsenal Gears Ascending Colon. Because of course we are. And now we have to take these calls in order to progress.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
Okay.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Nope, and I have my beloved audience to think of.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
Fuck. Now my radar's been ruined.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Come on.
Variety level 13. Rescue Merrill, the return of Ginola.
Yay, never done.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about.
This is not helping your
case. You say you love
case.
the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What
yeah,
I
but you
really
didn't fool
wanted
me.
Was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end, too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
Fourth wall,
I feel
fourth
better
wall.
knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to—
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose, what's going on?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Hello, Snake.
Been waiting long?
Yes.
Where's my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
There you go.
Why didn't
Explanation.
you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
Sword time! Here our ninja training starts.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical.
Yeah. I know how to control it, thank you. What you can also do is put it onto stun mode. So if you run around with it like this, you can deflect bullets, and then... Ow! That was unnecessary. You can do all kinds of slices like that. You can do roundabout. So the reason that you have this time here, apart from to practice the sword, is you can knock out Snake, and if you knock out Snake, then you can get his dog tag. But I'm not going to do that because it's slightly quicker to progress to the next bit. And I think we might be able to finish the game tonight on this stream, if we just get a move on. Aww. Aww. Yeah. And you can use the sword for this next section, although it's typically easier to use guns, I find. Yeah, I have got all the tags. I haven't been getting them on this playthrough. And my saves were on
Come on, time
my
to go.
old PS3, which blew up in a lightning storm. Not on
If you
this
run
one.
out of ammo,
but I
you
do
can
have
have
I do
mine.
have all the
You got
tags
enough?
on.
Absolutely.
Like I have all the trophies,
Infinite
which require
ammo.
getting all the tags. And Snake's bandana
Wait up,
gives him
Snake.
infinite ammo.
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Take down Solidus.
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Let's kill some Tengus.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Yeah,
Strange?
no shit.
How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
We get spotted here, and then we have a fight. Why am I not wearing my body armor?
Follow me.
Yes, boss. Jesus. Got him. What else we got? Let's just go back. Got some ammo, Snake? Can I have some ammo, please? Ammo! Give! Where are you going, you idiot?
Don't fall behind.
Come on, go forwards, please, if you don't mind. Fine, if you're not going to give me any ammo, then we'll get the sword out.
Push yourself.
Ration. Body armor, back on. Going to have enough time to finish this tonight, I don't think. So we might do the next section and then we'll do a short stream maybe tomorrow.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
Huh?
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The Colonel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The Colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden.
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
30 minutes, maybe we can. I don't know. It'll be tight.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Help! Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden!
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Then we'll have the proper sword for this bit. Need some more blood. Yeah, there's just some guys coming to get us. Sword.
Don't push yourself.
I'm not dead. This is the game. Fourth wall breaking again. Fish and mail. Snake's just killing everyone before I can get near them. Fish and mailed.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can.
It's tremendous logic. I can see no flaws in it whatsoever.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here!
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It's a bit trippy, yes.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy. as bait? Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Daddy!
No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Don't say no. Major worry of the timing now is the cutscenes. So these guys, you have to shoot them in the leg and then the head. Okay, misjudged that. Down. Can't remember how many you have to beat on normal mode. Oh no! Bollocks. Well, that's blown my timing.
Raiden, respond! Raiden!
Okay. I'm not gonna get this finished tonight, so I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. We'll do a quick save. It's probably less than an hour to go total, so I'll pick something else to play as well. Never mind, forget it. Cool. Thank you for watching. for raiding, for lurking, for chatting, all of the things. I am on Twitch at twitch.tv/TargetDuck, on Facebook at Doug's Gaming Stream, and on YouTube, user DA Gresham. I will catch you tomorrow, I don't know, maybe around 9. And we'll finish this up and we'll play something else. Maybe we'll play some Super Mario World. We called that out a couple times. So go and play the levels that will ruin me. Until next time.